Happy Easter, everybody. Alex from AP here, and I just got back from an anime convention. Got this new cool figure from the World Gallinos. Also, during the con, I was testing out my new build. It's pretty cool. I really like it. It's like really fun to play. Won a lot. Also, it's been a year since I started my channel. I started my channel like last Easter. It was, more Yu-Gi-Oh based, and didn't really have much subscribers or anything. And then, after Vanguard, that's when more people started coming by. So, thank you all who have subscribed to me and everything since then. Really appreciate it. I like making all these videos and everything. So I've been testing this. Like I said, it's a mix between Oracle and Spike Brothers. So we start off with the starting Vanguard Mecha Trainer. Just Conroe. Retire Counterblast when to search for grade 1 and lower. Typically Dudley Dan, but depending on what you got in your hand or the situation and stuff, could change. And then for the trigger lineup, 4 heal triggers, pretty standard. The vanilla is critical. Then this soul charging trigger that unflips the damage if you have a Spike Brother, what's it called? Vanguard. And then the Psychic Bird, another critical trigger, so 12 total, and it's a draw engine as well. So yeah, 12 critical triggers. It double crits a lot, actually, so it could end the game really fast if you're lucky enough. Because when they have 3 damage and you attack with your Vanguard, they typically don't guard. So grade 1s, Wonder Boy, 4 of them. Just vanilla beater, best for boosting. 2 Cyclone Blitz. He could become a 9k attack and 6k boost, so he's pretty good. Might increase him. Got these. I was testing these out. Didn't really use them much, and it just seemed kind of random if I ever did. Might replace these with these or something. 2 Ugly Dans. This is an awesome card. This is like a game-winning card for this deck. Just superior call any, what's it called? Spike Brother from your deck. And it's just, whenever he boosts the Vanguard, doesn't matter if the Vanguard's a Spike Brother, as long as he paid the cost and he boosts and everything, he's, superior call 1. So, really awesome. Typically, have him with CEO. And then 3 Luck Birds, more draw engine in the deck, boosters aren't really all that high, but your front row kind of makes up for it. Alright, so grade 2s, 4 high speed Brackies, really good card. I already love this card. It can become 14k on its own, and then bounces back into the deck, and if you boost with more, could really either force your opponent to take the damage or force him to drop a lot of guards to keep them from taking any damage. So he's really good. Then we have 3 Treasure Black Panther, 11k vanilla, 3 Oracle Wisemans, another 10k vanilla, and then 2 Demon Summoner. He's a good superior caller. And unlike, was it Gigantic Charger, the Paladin one, the grade 3 Paladin, if you reveal a trigger, you're not going to be forced to play it, because he only does grade 1s and 2s, so that's really good. So if you reveal a trigger or something, it stays in the deck. You don't have to superior call it, and you have a chance to drive check into it. And then 4 CEOs, I might take one out later, replace it with something else. But your typical what you want. You want her as your Vanguard. Look at the top card, set up your triggers. If she's boosted by Dudley Dan and you plan on using Dudley Dan's effect, it doesn't really matter if you keep it on top or not. So it's kind of, you know, if you see a trigger there and you know you're gonna use Dudley Dan's effects, it's a little disappointing, but and also, you know, yeah, works with like Devil Summoner and Lockbird and Psychic Bird to get cards you want onto the field or your hand. So she's really good, you know, my favorite card of the game right now. One Pollen draw engine, basically that's all I really use them for. I might take out one Albatrossi for another one, because sometimes I do need cards in my hand. And then 3 Juggernaut Maximum. These 2 are proxied right now. I am getting them, like, should be in this week. So I was just testing out how well they did, and I really like this card. It's basically another high-speed Bracky, but you know, more powerful. Gets to those numbers where you have to guard the more cards from their hand. You know, let me get the non-proxy out here. Anyway, you know, 16k on his own, which would force at least a 10k block from whatever you're attacking. You know, assuming they don't have like a trigger on them or something. So you know, if they attack another 11k, you know, they have to drop a 10 guard and not just 5. So he's really good, and you know, if he's boosted by more, it becomes really powerful. So I really like this deck. It tests like really well during the weekend. You know, typical combo was like, you know, attack with him, then bounce him, then attack with your Vanguard, and use Ugly Dan's effect to bring him back out again, and use him to attack again. And you know, if you get triggers, you could boost him up even more. So it becomes very, very powerful. So this is my Oracle Spike Brother deck. It's really fun to play. You know, if you guys want to play, it's minus the CAL Amaterasu. It's pretty easy to build and get the cards. I did try onto run Scarlet Witch Coco in this, see how she did, but with Ugly Dan it just doesn't work, since he soul charges as a cost, and she'll just go back down to 1,000 as soon as that happens. So unfortunately that's not gonna work. So tell me what you guys think, you know, what I should add, what I should take out. See how I can improve this deck. It's really fun, you know. Thanks for watching. Also I want to thank was it CB Skiomi for that shout out he gave. And happy Easter everyone. Thank you for watching, like I said before. Thank you for my year on YouTube. And comment, like, subscribe, and see y'all whenever I do.